Welcome back to Distraught, everybody.
Episode
Musashi with his
13.
Musashi with his nostrils right up at the camera. Um, so who wants to tell me what happened at the end of last week's episode?
Miss Fearless DM, I think that's your job.
So let's see what
He's
had
the
happened
narrator.
last time. What happened last time was you guys had to go find Tethek after finding Cersei's body in her room. And then Calliope made a deal with Tethek to work with you guys in stopping the curse. And then after you guys got back, you came back to Sparky dead on the floor. Calliope was able to revive him, and then he tells you that you have to go to Palace where Sparky, Kristoff, and Calliope are from.
Yay.
And then right before we ended, Kristoff got the news that his little baby mama is his baby mama.
Also, I got a gun.
You did get a gun.
I was legit working at, I was writing why I had it all day today. So I've been coming up with stories.
Alright,
Question,
so...
is Jacob not joining us today? Is he still not feeling any better?
He is still sick.
Okay.
What caught the kids caught him, so.
I kind of guessed. I just didn't know. I knew he was trying to feel better. I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah, he just commented on my chat. Hi everyone, sorry I can't be there, but I have a cold, so I'm just gonna watch.
It's life, unfortunately.
Get better soon.
I'm about to start mine. So.
Anyways, so Kristoff just found out that the woman, or the god that he's been sleeping with, is possibly pregnant.
Sorry. So I'm gonna put the. First off, I'm gonna put the gun in my chest. Fucking wiener biscuit. I'm gonna put the gun in my.
Oh, you look like the
jacket.
4th of July.
July.
Makes me want a hot dog.
I want a hot dog real bad. I should just make a button where I have to talk like that for 5 minutes, even as character.
First and foremost, I just wanted to say, we couldn't even get 10 minutes into the campaign without him talking about wieners.
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah, right when you started, I went up with those.
Oh my god!
I had wiener biscuit.
No, I said wiener right when she started. Pull it black. Pull it black. Pull it back.
So we didn't even get 1 second into the campaign before you said that.
Yeah. Right when it started, I went real
quick. I am going to make a whack sound, because we have this mallet in my other servers that we use specifically for moments like that. It just goes whack. Anyway, continuing on.
So yeah, I'm going to put the gun in my, the spicy rock pellet thing that I'm going to call it. It's my spicy rock pew-pew. I'm going to put it in my jacket.
The prison pocket?
My jacket?
Oh my god.
You fucking leather wallet? Jesus.
What kind of insult is that?
So, he's a lizard. I'm going to turn him into a pair of boots.
Anyway.
So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and then... Oh, also, I forgot to mention, with it, it only has 1 round. So...
What's that?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. Also getting Mavis's thing, but Calliope's.
First off, since you're a dad now, you got any good dad jokes?
I have many of them, but not for stream.
It's okay. We're labeled E, not E for everyone. M for mature.
My hands are rated E for everyone.
I knew somebody was gonna do it.
Don't take my fucking joke.
Anyway,
I said it way before I knew you, nerd.
hey, we had a good session last week where we kept on, and so I would like to do that again.
I said what I was gonna do, so you guys go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
Calliope's there, right?
Yes, all of you were there. Yasa pulled him kind of like off to the side.
So they don't hear what's being said.
She wasn't trying to be quiet. If you were like somewhat paying attention, you would have heard her.
Okay, I kind of want to roll to see if Calliope heard it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna use D&D Beyond, just to let you know, because
That's been helping with rolls too. It's just been easier to get it without my computer.
For streaming, so the window that I have picks up everything on
Doesn't
Discord.
keep popping up. Yeah.
So let's go D20.
But is that okay with you, DM, that we use it?
Yeah.
Hey, it's my lucky number. It's 13.
Hey, it's my lucky number too.
So what?
That's my
I
lucky
said I
number
trust
too.
you guys. And you heard it.
Okay, so upon hearing this, Calliope's just gonna slow turn to Kristoff. Like, are you serious right now? She doesn't actually say it. It's just in her expression. Like, are you serious?
Don't stare at me like that, disapproving like my mother. Don't look at me like that.
Not mother. I can assure you that. That's a Ina.
Yeah, it's not my mother.
Oops, got mental illness.
Give it back. That was a gift from my mother.
Hang on, I want to clip that.
So yeah. So I'm gonna look at Calliope and be like, I just found out. I don't stare at me like that, disapproving like my mother.
Is anybody else trying to see if they heard what Yasa told him?
Oops, got mental illness.
Give it back. That was a gift from my mother.
Oops,
You doing anything with that?
I was gonna roll to see if I heard it as well.
That was a gift from my mother.
Oops, got mental illness.
Give it back. That was a gift from my mother. Calliope's just having fun.
Got mental illness.
I clipped it. Alright, I'm sorry. I am not focused whatsoever.
I think Mushashi's rolling right now.
Okay.
Oh. Too big of a goal. Oh god. That hurt.
I got a 7.
Total?
Yeah, I think. Well, what's the modifier?
You're dead as fuck.
Perception, so wisdom.
Yeah, I got a 7. I don't hear it, right? Please tell me I don't hear it.
You don't hear what's going on, but you can see the facial expressions on Calliope and Kristoff, and you feel a bit concerned.
Oh. Young man's gonna have a little one, is he? Another bloodbender, huh?
They're not born with the powers.
You don't know.
I love how he's just trying to stay so freaking professional about that. Just so he's gonna.
Definitely not gonna end up being a blood god.
Oh. Wait until we see his tantrums.
Who said it's gonna be his?
Could be a her.
For a second, I'm sorry, I heard that. I thought he said, "What makes you think it's gonna be his characters?" I was gonna be like, "I don't think the god's been fucking anybody else."
Oh my lord.
Not for at least 100 years.
I was about to say, if you made her just like Zeus, yo.
No.
I was about to say that's
Zeus-
what's on.
Zeus disgusts me in that sense.
But, yeah.
Anyway,
So, well sitting
was
there.
Meila or
Botticelli.
Botticelli rolling to see if they heard or noticed anything?
So I saw a butterfly fly by over there, like out the window, and I was like, ooh, butterfly. So I just like walked over to the window and I'm having like an ADHD moment. And then I saw a pretty rock on the ground, so I tried looking at the rock through the window to see if I could tell what it is.
I thought he was just telling us about his day.
Me too.
I'm so cute.
I was confused too.
I'm talking about what
Mushashi.
Mushashi's doing.
Yeah, I know now. I'm about to say I could have Jacob send me his character sheet and I can roll for him. He heard anything?
I don't think we want his character.
I have a
No.
question. Can I pull a prank on Jacob while he's gone?
Depends on the prank.
Can he
Oh,
eat
If
his
he's
Sure.
character?
also watching.
Damn, I wanted to slap his character while he's sleeping with the thing of tortillas.
Hold on.
You can DM me
Prank.
if you wish to do that, and I will tell you
I'm
if it's okay.
asking.
He wakes up tied to a tree limb.
Yeah, let her ask if it's okay that you pull a prank on him, but you don't have
Could
to
you
say
do
out
that?
loud what it is. You can text me.
You know, it's not gonna be. You know, it's just gonna be like a.
It still has to be asked. It's his character.
Well, of course.
Tortilla.
I said Musashi wants to prank Glavavorg.
A tortilla or a chancla, you choose your weapon.
Tortilla, not a chocolate. Chocolate will hurt.
He guesses, but you have
I
to
guess,
roll
but
for
he
it.
has to roll for it. I'm watching on yours too, so you can get more views on there.
Yeah, I'm at 3 right now.
It says 2 on mine, but I probably have to refresh it. That's why. So
While he's rolling, I just hit my knee really hard and I'm in so much pain right now.
Oh, honey.
What's
Do it
he
again.
rolling against?
Do I have to multiply it with anything? Or is it for initiative?
I would just say it's
It
like
wouldn't
a.
be initiative.
I got a
If
6.
anything,
like-
I'd say it'd be since you're attacking him, quote unquote.
Oh. Well,
Please don't roll a
I got
20.
a 19.
Shit.
I got a 19. I got a 16 on my roll, and my strength is +3, so it's a 19.
All right, so you go over to Glavavorg and
Make it amazing, please, DM. You're the best, but please.
you reach into your bag and realize that you have a package of tortillas that you left slightly open. And now the tortillas are mostly stiff. You know, like how tortillas get when they're starting to like dry up and they feel really weird.
Yeah,
I feel
you
like
can eat them.
flaps of cardboard.
You can eat them, but you probably shouldn't. So you look at them. You look at how do I say his actual name?
Glavavorg.
Glavavorg. Okay, you look at the back of Glavavorg's head. Look down at the tortillas again. You reach into the bag and take one out. But then you look at it, place it on top of the bag, grip it like this, reel back, and absolutely fucking swing at his head.
I could just see him like when he gets ready to smack him. All you hear is "Cuidado con la tortilla."
You know what? For comedic purposes, your character all of a sudden starts talking in Spanish, which no one understands because that's not a language.
Cuidado con la tortilla. Vlog me.
No, abuelita. No, por favor, no, abuelita.
Okay,
Yo no
okay,
quiero
okay.
tortilla, no.
Focus.
We are.
No.
We're focused on being Spanish.
Technically, his character is speaking Spanish, but no one understands because that's not a language.
He's having flashbacks from the people who raised him. If he didn't listen, he got hit with a tortilla. But alright. What do you guys? So yeah.
Oh my god.
It does a single point of force damage for the sole fact that he kept fucking swinging. So Glavavorg took a singular point of damage, and that's it.
That was like one of those scenes in an anime when it's like, Omaewa.
Oh, getting the smacks the fuck out of him.
I gotta draw that in a comic and then animate it now.
Yes.
Yoichi Tenkai. Infinite tortillas.
Alright, so that happened.
Main expansion.
Now, Calliope and Kristoff are having, like, a moment where they're communicating through their facial expressions. Mushashi just got done smacking the shit out of Glavavorg with a bag of old tortillas. What are y'all doing now?
I'm gonna look at Sparky and go, other than all that, do we really have to go back? I mean, we fought so hard to get out of there.
Meila's gonna ask what that sound is.
What?
She's at the bathroom. This is taking her
Oh.
place.
Yeah. What sound is? Oh, gotcha. While she's doing that, Sparky is gonna look over and go, your little friend over there is kind of beating the shit out of the new dude with a bag of what looks like days old tortillas. Anyway, Sparky is gonna go look back to Kristoff and go, unfortunately, because of circumstances, we do have to go back.
Shit.
Calliope is just silent that entire time. Like, I know we have to. I really do. But I don't want to.
Don't want to. I don't want
Yeah. I'd rather not.
because of certain things that were discussed before you guys got back. I either go myself or you guys come with me. That one's completely up to all of you.
I was just
I
gonna
didn't-
say, Calliope was just stone faced watching me beat the shit out of him. Just
She's done with your
used to
shit.
it.
Calliope just kind of just, her shoulders kind of sag a little. And her head just kind of goes forward like, all right.
Why do we need to go back? We got a world to save. It seems like we're going the wrong way, going back to where you started.
Actually, the palace is on the way to where we're going, we traveled backwards to get away from it. We need to go forwards to get to it.
Sorry, I had to tell Abby my schedule real quick, just so she knows.
Calliope just kind of looks at Sparky and says, "So, how do we get back in there? If this is on the way to where we need to be, how do we get back in there so we can get this done, so we can get to going?"
Well, I don't know if you remember the way, but I certainly do.
He's gonna kind of put his hand up, go, "It's been a while since they've seen us. They may not recognize us if we wear different clothing. And we could act like a traveling merchant
Oh yeah, because that's going to work
who
so
sells
well.
arms to a guy named Jeremy."
I have an idea.
I don't like
What
your
if-
idea, Tortilla Man.
So mean.
You're gonna fuck off.
Cuidado con la tortilla.
What if what?
Listen here, motherfucker. I know you just became a dad, but I'll beat the shit out of you too with the tortilla.
Yeah, just playing a game with a bunch of idiots who don't know what team comp is.
I have a
¿Tú
name.
no quieres tortilla? ¿Quieres la chancla?
Cuidado
Yeah,
con la
the two
tortilla.
big guys and the two squishy guys are running ahead.
So, well,
So you
Do you
all are
think that
going
could
to be
work?
disguising yourselves?
Being somebody who's
Well-
using a gun, somebody I can reach, and they're gonna focus on the guys I'm specialized in taking out.
Okay, game
I've
plan.
never
Let's
been there
go.
before. Well, I've never been there before.
I was
So
talking.
do I need to? Do I need to
I've never been
disguise
there
myself
either.
if I've never been there before?
Not you. No, you don't have to. Calliope, Kristoff, and Sparky, and
Oh, okay.
Meila.
That's what.
well,
And Meila.
it's been a
Disguised as
while.
Slaves. Like we're trying to sell them to the palace.
Flashbacks.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh.
Well, because I was gonna say that, or since I wear like whole new colors instead of the ones I started with, and my eyes, he wouldn't recognize me from the eyes because my eyes are now red because I didn't get my powers till after I left. What if
What? Somebody down because they were weird.
me, Mushashi, and Turtle Soup get together and we could walk with a cart of like variable things and you guys can hide?
Mushashi eating
They're
again.
gonna say that I'm the only one doing shit.
First and
Eating
foremost, I
onions.
just wanted to say that was gonna be my idea until you fucking talk back to me, you bitch.
Other called worse. So,
God dang it.
I mean, we can do it if you have that same idea, Musashi. That's all you gotta say.
They kind of just Musashi
Okay,
just
please.
turns slowly to him, is like, "Are you a mind reader too?"
Mr. Bond. I miss my spinny chair.
Yeah, I sent a picture in media of what Sparky's disguise looks like.
See, I'm not the only one with that reaction.
It's not what you sent me. No, one of my friends asked me which Harry Potter wand do you think would fit better in the ass.
What
That's what they sent me. And I'm like, I
Elder
don't
Wand.
fucking know.
Just type
It's
to
like,
them.
Jesus Christ.
Send to them the Elder Wand.
No.
Yeah, because
not
it's
the
beaded.
Elder Wand, because it's got lumps and ridges,
Yeah.
right? But the smoothest wand
No.
is. I didn't even get to say it. But right, it's Ron Weasley's sister that Harry Potter hooks up with.
Jenny?
Jenny
She
Weasley's
has a
wand.
name, you
Sorry,
Useless
I
hunk of
forgot her name.
Welcome
you
to our TED
dingus.
Talk where we talk about with the stick up the ass.
But it's smooth and it's got some ridges and bumps. But it's like flat.
Anyway, love you.
I like that photo though. That photo's pretty cool.
It makes
Oh,
me question my
that would
sexuality
be
in that
fucking
photo.
baller. He doesn't make me. I know I'm a homosexual. So Calliope's just like, shut
I'm
up, dude.
breaking Calliope right now.
Calliope, clip that. Clip that right now. We need
That
to
is
make
a
that
really
sound.
cool.
We need to make that
I
a sound.
really like the suit aspect with the cape. That looks really nice.
I know I'm a homosexual.
Wow, they know.
That was delayed.
Question my
That
sexuality.
was fucking homosexual. So
Oh, leave that kid.
Breaking Calliope right now.
Calliope, clip that.
Calliope's just like, shut up.
Breaking Calliope right now.
Calliope.
What am I supposed to clip? Like,
There
what?
was a delay when I said it, Musashi, so it won't work.
Oh. Damn. Okay, anyway, focusing back on task.
But
I have 5 viewers in my chat right now. Hello.
wait, would they know Sparky without his mask or no?
Sparky? No.
Okay, so that's something that would work. They could just think he's some random dude with some tattoos. Like, what's up, dog? Welcome to the king. What the fuck?
Welcome
Musashi, calm
to
down.
the panic room.
He's just gonna act like he's from the hood.
Apparently.
So he was sitting there. Barbecue
What's up,
sauce
baby?
on
How
his
you doing?
titty.
Shut up. We're only allowed one game where we have a full good conversation without memes being involved, apparently.
I mean, this is the cursed episode. It's episode 13.
True. But yeah, no, so I do
wants it in
feel
there. Barbecue sauce on his biddies.
Okay, moving on from the biddies.
bitty titties. But
Come on!
I think that suit would be a good idea if they don't know what he looks like.
All I feel that's missing is like a nice corset. I'm saying.
Like a corset vest, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
But
see?
my guy, they'd know what I look like because they kind of tortured me for a year.
I just added that because I feel like going into the castle or trying to infiltrate it, he can't have his
He had a suit on.
shit showing, you know?
Well, no,
Yeah.
Musashi, they had a suit. But also with that, it'd be more of an elegant thing. So they're like, oh, maybe he's royalty. Maybe he's trying to help us.
For the viewers, this is what we are all going over.
We're all dumbasses, by the way. Welcome.
I just showed them the pictures. So Calliope
He's a Browse Baron.
is silently just gonna, I guess, agree. She's just gonna nod slowly, like, okay, this could work if we do it correctly. I'm not worried about Kristoff. I'm not worried about Mushashi. Meila, they're most likely gonna be familiar with, but me and Sparky, for sure, they're not a good idea.
Well, I would just have to keep my mask on because
Yeah.
I don't want them noticing the scar.
But they already noticed. Someone from the castle already
Here you
noticed
go.
both you and Sparky.
There you
Well-
go, Mushashi. There's a corset for you.
I don't think that Are you talking about Shiny?
Yeah, they noticed you outside the castle.
Oh, I
but why
fuck
didn't
with
they
that
turn around and
so
notice you
much.
now?
DM. That
Well,
is beautiful.
I don't think Shiny recognized me because I hadn't seen her in so
Oh, no.
long. I don't think.
Shiny just recognized Sparky and Calliope,
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
if he can, what's going to say that the people of the castle can't?
Girl, you hit that
Well,
fucking
also-
hoe on the head. That was.
But
Go look at the corset
me-
in the media chat real quick, Carl.
but I'm going to. But I know she wouldn't recognize me because one, it's been so long since I've seen her. But ooh, that would be beautiful.
Squirrel.
Like it's nice, elegant colors. But yeah, no. So yeah, we got to figure out something though, especially if we got to go back in there because we can't risk
Do what?
Sparky and Calliope getting taken back in there. And go ahead. I love you.
Question. So since we're trying to act like this is kind of like our first time there and like infiltrate, you know what I'm saying? Can we even have our weapons showing, or do we have to hide our weapons to get into the castle? Because we are newcomers, I don't think they'd trust us with weapons in there, right?
Actually, they do trade deals all the time. You just have to have a trade worthy of going through their gates.
But I don't think I have any extra shit.
So that's why you wrap up the weapons like they're not supposed to be what you're bringing in, a shipment of weapons.
I can take my gun and act like it's supposed to be used.
You know what I can also do is, I know Coda's with DM over there. I can summon Gobtruck as well, so he can make us like fake weapons, like wooden weapons that look real. So it kind of like a.
Why don't we all hide in the wagon and have Gobtruck and Tefek drive it in?
Oh.
Because we're not smart enough to think about that, Calliope.
Or we can do one better, right? Kristoff, you can summon your baby mama and she can Jedi mind trick the guards for us to go in through the gates. So we chill.
I don't think that's how that works.
These are not the droids you were looking for.
All they see
Please
is
don't
like
copyright me, Twitch.
All you'll
By
find
the
is
way-
fruits in this.
By the way, I just saw this in my character sheet. I am not 6'8". I'm 7'8".
You're also not a Dragonborn.
Your character sheet says you're Goliath.
No way.
Yeah,
It does.
you're a Goliath.
Why am I? Okay.
He's a Dragonborn this entire time.
We've just
No,
let
I'm
him go
supposed
with
to
it.
be
It says Goliath. What did you
That's
just
also
post?
the reason you can't find your breath weapons to use.
Oh, really? Off the bat?
No, I'm a Dragonborn on my stuff. It says I'm a Goliath because of how big how tall I am.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
So I'm still a Dragonborn. On my character sheet, it tells me Dragonborn because I still have my breath weapons as actions on there. But it's probably just telling me how large I am, so I'm just ginormous.
So he's Goliath's height, but he's still a dragon. Okay, but yeah. So, all right, we gotta figure something out though.
Again, why don't we all just hide in a wagon, make it look like it's full of weapons? Gobtruck, if he's up for it, and Tefek could just take it into the... You won't fit on the wagon, honey.
You can walk with them. You could be their bodyguard.
Yeah. Just don't whack
No
me,
one's gonna
buddy.
fuck with a 7-foot lizard.
I wish.
Botticelli and
I wish
Mushashi
I
can
had,
walk along the wagon with weapons on their hips to make them
You're
look
not
like
worried about your
weapons.
weapons. I could just fly
I'm
them over
taller
the
than
wall.
the wagon.
You get explosive weapons.
DM, is
love-
that okay?
I love how
Hold on.
how Coda keeps coming up just randomly, and so most of what he says makes sense to.
Even though it's talking about the game.
Yeah.
Oh, man, God.
Tefek. Okay, so wagon, Tefek and Gobtruck, Mustache, Botticelli. Botticelli just volunteered to fly weapons over the wall, because again he can fly. Just go wee. I'ma do it. I'ma do it right
Noggin.
now.
Wee.
If if you don't make that noise while you fly, I'm gonna be super pissed.
He does it
But
in
like it's like
mocking.
lower.
Like he does it in
Yeah,
mocking.
he does it, but then looks at Musashi while he's flying, and goes wee. Hey, don't pull that out loud. I'm in trouble.
Oh, hold on.
But yeah, so
River, you forgot to put a space, honey.
Did I really?
Yeah, because now your brackets are Tethek, text. What the fuck? Hey, it worked.
I've never put a space and it works.
Oh. Anyway.
but yeah, so I like that idea.
Which one?
The one where we hide. He's one of the guards. He can fly some extra weapons over.
And Tethek and Gobchuk, if Gobchuk is up for it, are on the wagon.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Tethek is going to be the one that's up for it, truthfully.
Check general.
Huh?
Check general.
Check general.
Oh yeah, you have that thingy. Would we all have to roll to see if we actually get in the castle?
No.
First, we gotta get there.
Because that would be hilarious if we all rolled and like Musashi being the one that typically rolls the lowest, he goes to be teleported and he just stands there while everybody else is gone. He's just like, "Are you serious?"
Just his tail. But question: for a teleportation circle, do we just need someone who knows what it is, or how does that work?
What happened is he would put a sigil somewhere outside. He would sneak his way inside and put a sigil somewhere inside, and then activate the spell.
Right in Calliope's old room.
Have to go the long way.
Journey begin! Yay!
Why my room?
Oh.
Probably the safest place.
It's probably been untouched for a decade, so you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd probably be the best idea. So we'll do that. Yes.
Just don't forget we have to actually summon Tethek. Which means Calliope goes, yeah! Tethek.
Oh yeah, for those of you who ended up leaving early last week, Calliope and Tethek have a contract tattoo. She has it on her wrist and he has it right here.
Do you have it?
I'd have to go back and in our chat and grab it.
Okay. Just go to your media tab. Yeah. If you're on mobile with it, you can go to the 3 thingies on the side to extend the chat. The eye. What?
I didn't know you could do that.
I'm sorry, that's hilarious, actually. Okay,
Hold up. Okay. So this is what you see when Calliope kind of rolls her sleeve up a little bit. This is just smaller proportionated to fit on her wrist.
Oh, nice. That'd be a really pretty tattoo.
And then that is on Tethek's chest.
So she just says his name like she does with Ina and Yasa, right?
Yeah.
Or does she touch the symbol or
You have to kind of hold the symbol up and then say his name.
Okay, so she kind of just pulls down her sleeve, looks at it. She's never actually done this before. They didn't even test it to make sure it worked. So she's just like, Tethek?
Calliope, your thing is frozen on here, by the way. For me, at least.
Okay, let me pop out and then pop back in.
It wasn't frozen on my end.
It was fine on mine.
Well, it also messed with my player on Twitch. So I was expecting something to happen on Discord. But she's just examining her wrist because she's not summoned him before. She didn't even test it with him when they made the contract. So she's just kind of looking at her wrist and she goes, Tethek?
After a few moments, you guys see it's not nearly as bright as when it becomes apparent in your presence. But it is a somewhat brighter flash of, like, colorful lights. However, you can't really see the color, but you can tell that it's, like, meant to be in black or white.
Okay.
And after the, like, flash dissipates, Tethek's figure is standing in front of Calliope.
Like, how close?
Close enough to make Sparky pull the dagger from his prison pocket.
Okay, so she's just gonna go, what the fuck? Like, she visibly jumps, is like, oh, okay, hello? Do we have to do that so close to me?
It wasn't exactly my choice to be this close to you, Your Majesty.
DM, when that
DM.
happens, do we hear a...
You know what? Yeah. Yeah,
It's a boy.
you did. For comedic purposes, it gets kind of stuck against the leather of his shirt, and so it makes a...
You're like a raindrop when it comes out.
Okay. Jesus. So,
He's been in jail for a long time.
glaring at him at the Your Majesty, she's just like, can you help us get into the castle?
Is that a question?
Yes.
Or are you commanding me to?
I am asking if you have the capability to get us into the castle. Wait.
I do.
All I'm hearing is rockets, but better.
Well, then what is it?
All I'm hearing is rockets, better.
You remember the lovely little spell that you guys followed me with?
Mm-hmm.
That was my spell.
Okay.
If I place two symbols in two different locations, y'all can pass through freely without being detected, so long as said places aren't where the guards around the palace would be.
How far apart do they have to be? Like, how close?
I mean, I went from all the way back to my sister's forest, so...
Oh, we can already do that.
So if we're not in the kingdom, at the castle, you can do it here, and then you could go ahead, and then...
I'm not quite sure how far the palace is from here, so I'm gonna go with no. I'd have to at least see someone at the palace to be able to do the spell.
Okay, so we should be within the kingdom walls of the main city.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, then she kind of looks at everybody else, is like, we should better get going.
Let's
Alright.
go.
Do y'all wanna be even?
Yep.
Alright.
Botticelli?
So y'all
I'm following.
Okay.
grab your stuff and start walking out of town. You let Calliope, Sparky, and Kristoff lead, since they've been to the palace before, whether they remember per se where they're going, they've at least somewhat been there.
Out of character, Calliope
And
is
so-
just voicing, it's like riding a bike, you never forget.
Even if you try.
Also, fun fact, Calliope,
Jesus.
I didn't mention this previously.
Honey, you're
the
breaking
reason
up really
why
bad.
Sparky
Hold
said
on. You're breaking in and out really bad. Okay, try now. If it doesn't work and you continue breaking up, then go back out and come back in.
Hello, can you understand me?
Okay, you're good.
Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I didn't mention it earlier because we were talking about other stuff, but the reason Sparky said what he said about like this town to the palace was because this was where you first found Cheyenne Sparky all those years ago.
So in her home, it went from hometown to that town to Cat. Oh, okay.
Oh lord. Oh dear. Couldn't create the kid.
We're just going down memory lane at this point.
Wait, it's not the Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
For Sparky,
Onward!
it might be.
Right, you guys are traveling on.
As she's walking, Calliope has
Yeah.
raw meat, and she's just stripping it for the dragon. Just.
And our powers combine.
That's what it made me think of was Captain Planet when you said how she summoned him. So
Alright, so you guys are walking. Go ahead and kind of roleplay for a little bit while you guys are walking.
As she's walking, like I said, Calliope's feeding her dragon. She goes, "So, Mushashi, are you gonna squash this beef with the turtle man?" As she's feeding beef to her
got
dragon
this
now.
crush.
That was loud.
To be quite honest, I've been trying not to bring it up for the sake of the story, so we're gonna cut that out. real
Calliope's
quick.
just continuing to do so and goes, "It'll be better if you two talk it over and actually on the same page."
But I don't know. He keeps on
Nerd.
changing up the story 5 or 6 times in the original, so.
It's like the
Also,
tortoise and the hare all over again.
except the tortoise is a bitch.
She
The
just
answer
looks,
is never. I'm just not bringing it up now. Thank you, Calliope.
Calliope looks over at Botticelli and says, "Do you have a grudge against him?"
I'm gonna start sharpening my sword and trying to ignore Calliope at this point.
You're gonna be sharpening your sword while you're walking?
Don't. You should probably roll for that, knowing our DM.
There's a whetstone. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but
But you're, like, walking.
you're walking into it.
Fine.
I would
I'm
be
just
fucking
looking at
tripped.
the scenery, trying to tune out Calliope.
Okay, so Calliope still leans into
I was saying, 'cause
Botticelli.
if you decided to roll for that, you'd have disadvantage because you're walking.
I just imagine he got the 1 again. He just falls on it.
Stabs himself in the leg.
Stab himself in the wiener.
All the while.
Wee.
Go in.
Okay, back on track. Calliope leans into Botticelli. He's like, "Are you going to hold a grudge against him?" And it's a quite literal question.
No, I just woke up confused. I'm starting to realize that he's not such a bad person.
Aww.
There's still time.
A little crazy, but
You know what, Kristoff? Shove your opinions up your fucking prison pocket. You hear me? Also,
They could
when
go.
we get to the next town, let me buy you a drink, my friend.
Which friend?
Not me.
Everybody except for Kristoff's bitch ass.
Oh no, I'm so sad.
But I do add in, if he ever wants to duel, I'm more the game.
Oh, I need a good training partner.
He does have a
Fuck
sword
you,
that he has to
Kristoff.
teach.
I will still get you a drink, Kristoff. It'll just be with like a...
Arsenic.
He'll spit in it. Arsenic is
No.
his spit.
You're gonna see your ice
I'm respectful. Kind of.
float drink.
Huh?
It's just ice.
I made the joke that he's gonna see his ice floating in his drink. If you don't understand why that's bad, then don't worry about it.
We'll explain it to you when you're older.
Facts. So you guys have been walking for a good while now.
We've been walking for ages. Sorry.
We've been falling.
For 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Anyway,
Um,
we're just full of memes today.
Anyway. Fine. And so you continue walking, and slowly the scenery starts to get a lot more familiar to Calliope, Sparky, and Kristoff. They're looking around a lot more. They seem a little on edge as you all are walking.
Calliope's kind of just slowing down as she's walking. She's not walking as fast, as energetic. She just slowly, ever so slowly.
I am going to, Kristoff's gonna put his mask on. And tie it so whenever they get closer and then just let his hair down.
Curiosity killed the cat. How many days between us leaving that last town and getting to the capital is it going to be?
It'll be a couple since you're walking.
Okay.
So you guys will well,
And we brought Glavavorg with us, right?
actually start. Yes.
We're just dragging him along.
He's sleeping.
Dragging him by his feet.
And all we hear the whole time is yes.
By the way, those tortillas were NyQuil branded.
They were infused with NyQuil. Just smack, go to sleep.
No, the brand of the tortillas is NyQuil.
Slap you
You
so
just
hard.
have to hit somebody really hard.
And they weren't a couple of days old hard. They were just like that for the purposes that it was intended for.
They were made of rocks.
So the sun at this point has started to set. You guys have been walking so long. Mushashi.
I was gonna say while I'm walking, I'm gonna go move a little bit farther back and start chatting up with Meila.
Who is that girl?
So you guys continue walking as the sun begins to set. Do you guys want to make a camp for the night, or do you want to keep walking?
Let's make a camp for the night, just so that we're not doing a whole lot of action stuff when Glavavorg's not here to participate.
Well, I was thinking that as well, but also we don't know what type of enemies and monsters are in this part.
And he
even though
needs his
you
hit
guys
points back.
Exactly. And I know you guys are familiar with the terrain, but that doesn't mean that something new hasn't come in place of anything else.
Calliope just
So I
looks at
think
me and
you
goes,
take
oh yeah, traveling here at dark is not a good idea.
I guess I'm not saying any of those, not what it means.
Alright, so
mean-
you guys make camp.
Kristoff's got a Glock. I think we're all right.
With one
You
round.
guys have- You guys have somebody with a Glock. You have two goddesses. You have a cursed ferryman. who could literally take out anyone you tell him to. Well, not anyone, but
He pops up and goes, "Bingus, bongus, hit the bongus."
I've learned nothing. Chiakazi!
Calliope is like to the narrator. She breaks the fourth wall and she's like, one of those goddesses is pregnant. The other's probably pissed off because her sister's pregnant. I'm not gonna summon him like just that. And the gun? I don't deal with guns, so I can't really say anything about that.
When you summon him, the phrase "Shaka" echoes.
I just thought of something very funny. Any spellcaster just randomly skedaddle skedoodle, your dick is now a
And
new.
now a new. Beef jerkies are just cow raisins. Changed my mind.
Literally. Anyway, so yeah, you guys make camp. You guys are kind of just sitting around your fire. What are you guys doing until you decide to like actually go to sleep?
Calliope's playing with her baby dragon. Teaching it tricks. Meila?
So Mushashi said he's sharpening his sword now.
Finally, he's able to.
Stable.
I am
For
stable.
fuck's sake, about time.
I'm just gonna make sure that I still have.
You don't have to hold. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna be there, kind of making sure the camp looks fine before we all, go to sleep, and then also going through my bag and like making sure I still have everything, because you never know when you drop stuff.
That's fair. And Musashi, you do not have to roll this time for sharpening your sword since you are sitting still. You good?
He looks confused.
He always does.
So, I just had an aneurysm on what I was trying to say, and I was just trying to remember what I was going to say, but hey, that shit ain't happening.
You're not trying hard enough, bro.
Don't give yourself a hernia, dude.
Pat.
I think people could just sit here and watch all day to Musashi's reactions to shit.
How is stream going, by the way? How's chat?
It's going good. We've got 4 people in so far right now, and nobody's really talking, but that's okay. Cause...
I'm the only person watching mine.
So I'm gonna say that I got this DM. Let it happen. Just let it happen. Yeah.
I will deny it if need be. How I am. If you do something, just say you're gonna do it, unless I tell you you're not allowed to afterwards. So just
I'm finna go
say it.
smoke out of my corncob pipe, Gandalf style, baby. Oh yeah.
Right ahead.
I'm gonna go pack that sticky icky into there and go off into the
He's
corner.
got the Hobbit
right
hatch
behind,
up here.
take off the freaking corncob pipe. It's like right
Tire
here, right next to
fire.
my titty. You know what I'm saying? One of them bitch.
It's gonna fly higher than Mount Doom.
I swear to. Kristoff, you want some of this shit?
No.
Botticelli, you want some?
I'm
I
good.
got some extra for you.
Tire
Thek walks
fire.
over. Thek walks over and sits beside Musashi and just holds out his hand.
I would like some good stuff.
He doesn't want to
Takes
deal
it
with
and
Calliope's
starts
bullshit, so he's just like, come on.
Musashi. He starts poking Musashi.
Get in the circle, y'all. We got a rotation going here, all right?
Oh, good lord.
Sparky walks over and sits down.
I'll be right back.
I will also say I do have a thing of playing cards in my bag with me. So I'm going to whip out the playing cards and I'm going to be like, all right, poker, baby. while we smoking. Boom. And then I also have a torch that can like be mounted, or like I can mount a torch somewhere. So I'm gonna like light a torch, and then I'm gonna stick it in the ground so we have some light to see the cards. And then I'm sure that there's a campfire there as well, so we have like double the amount of light as well.
Alright.
So now we can probably see about like maybe 50 feet out,
50.
because of the two light. Yeah, because of the two light sources, the campfire with the torch. Because I'm thinking about it like in a vertical sense. You know what I'm saying? So like the campfire would be here, and the torch is here, and the radius of both of those would equivalent to like, I don't know, probably like 50 feet. Because my
What?
character can move.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
Because my character can move like 30 feet in a movement speed.
Carl.
So. He looks like the Grinch after he stole some presents.
He could probably make that face.
So Musashi, you said you had a deck of playing cards?
I believe so.
Everybody
Well,
say
for
good
what?
night to my brother. He's going to bed now.
Good night.
Good
'Cause I
night.
believe- Yeah, because I believe I have an
Alright, nerd.
adventurer's pack.
Roll me a d20.
I'm scared.
D20.
I'm going.
Slow for a second.
Fuck! Sorry. I got a 2.
2.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. Sucks to suck, nerd.
So, look at your playing cards. It looks a little bit different. So, this will come into effect the next time you get into combat.
Please
So
do
I'm gonna
not.
save.
Please do not get tarot cards. Please do not do that to me.
They're not tarot cards.
Amateur a little bit, I think.
I
They're cards that are going to tell us how we die.
will. Here, I will text you.
Wah, wah.
So you guys are playing cards. You can still like use the playing cards. They just look a little different. So you guys are like continuously playing cards.
Average shot is 75. I'll say damage is healing up a little.
Where'd you text me?
On Discord.
Shiakazi. Yeah.
That was a guess. Oh shit. Oh no. It's hurting me. It's good.
Anyways, so you guys are chilling for now. But what all is everybody doing?
Well, Calliope's kind of off by herself because Sparky's getting high right now.
Mhm.
She is probably just sitting there with the baby dragon, kind of just not doing much of anything at the moment. Yeah, eat that red velvet cake. The grossest cake in the universe.
Say the grossest cake in the universe?
Yeah. I'll choose carrot cake over red velvet cake.
Never had carrot cake, but I assume I would rather have red velvet over carrot cake.
Gross.
And I hate red velvet.
Does he see
I don't want to go anymore.
You can enjoy your blood-colored cake, okay? I
I
will enjoy
will.
mine.
It's fucking delicious. It's better than carrot cake.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'll just drink my whiskey.
Also, Calliope's
Just
looking
realized-
at Sparky every so often, like, are you seriously getting high right now? In her mind, she's not actually saying out loud. She's just like, really?
You can see by my face that I was
BTW
fucking
Calliope,
high.
red velvet cake is literally chocolate cake with red dye, and the only thing that's different is the frosting.
Well, then that
So-
dye is gross.
because Tethek and Sparky are also playing with the cards, they are rolling.
Oh boy. I'm scared.
You probably should be.
This was not my intention, Calliope, so don't you try to pin none of this shit that's about to transpire on me.
Where did you
Could
get
have
the
said no to him.
cards?
I don't fucking know.
He has a deck of playing cards because of like it,
I have an adventurer's pack, and that comes with like stuff that I can just like fuck around with at like a campsite.
What's
so it
that
comes with,
face for, DM?
They get me. You're in the fucking floor.
So on this episode of Distraught, our DM decides to kill us all.
no, actually, you guys would honestly really like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad if I don't.
Go and then
I got a new achievement on Twitch. Like clockwork.
Oh, you look
Probably
like the
because
4th
you
of
streamed
July.
once.
Makes me want a hot dog
12
real
days consecutively, like the schedule.
69.
Nice. You can see by my face that I was fucking high, and now I.
Is
So it's going through
Kristoff trying
Sparky's
to
head.
is Kristoff trying to sing right now?
You know, it'd be funny.
Oh no.
The song that's playing while we're smoking out of the pipe is "Take Me Higher."
Can you take me
You have a-
high?
You have a Sony show moment. Every so often, it just pans to the other person.
So we got Botticelli over there. Whoa, guys, I'm levitating. Pans to Kristoff. Dude, this is far out, man. Pans to fucking Mushashi. Do you think we're gonna die in the next couple of days? Pans back to fucking Sparky. I don't think I have
Yes.
soul anymore, guys. Pans back to Botticelli. Dude, I'm really floating.
He's just flying without realizing it.
So the three boys are playing with cards and getting high. Are the rest of you doing your own thing? Are you getting ready to go to sleep?
I'm drinking. I think I put too much whiskey in this, by the way. I did. Oh,
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we don't drink on stream.
oh, fuck off.
The
Oh.
drink of champions, Dr. Pepper. We are not sponsored.
I wish we were.
Right? We're not
Ooh,
big enough
as
for
you
that.
should.
Beer whiskey. Beer whiskey. It's gonna taste really
Your-
gross.
Your facial expressions are wonderful. Okay.
Are the reason that we probably get people continuously just because of their reactions to shit.
Okay.
Ah.
So Calliope is probably gonna settle down, get ready for bed. She's just gonna grab the baby dragon, look over at Sparky. I can't make him leave them. So she just goes by herself, knowing he's not gonna be very far behind. Hopefully.
Sparky notices Calliope walk off to her bed, cot, whatever she laid out for herself, and looks at Tethek and Mushashi, takes one final hit of the pipe, and slowly stands up and stumbles his currently happy little ass over to Calliope.
That's all I could think of in that moment. He's whipped.
This is.
Wait, what do
Do
you
you
playing?
guys see the
Oh,
colorful
you look like
stuff
the
too?
4th of July. Makes me
July.
want a hot
She's
dog
on a
real
hot dog
bad.
real bad.
That's to thank
Ah.
Mushashi and Sparky right now.
That's all they hear whenever
Okay,
they hear me
so-
talk right now. with
Wait,
them
wait,
being
wait,
fucked
wait.
up.
Okay, before she lays down, Calliope just shoots a glare over there and goes, Tethek, you can go home.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm great where I am.
But I am home.
Goes from Tethek to Kristoff. So do you guys really think that, like, I can control a dragon with his blood if I could do it? Pans to Musashi. Can we not test that theory, please? I'm standing right here. Pans to Tethek. Man, that'd be kind of cool, though. Like, one of them big bitches. Pans to Kristoff.
It pans to the baby dragon.
Then pans to the baby dragon after Kristoff.
Just terrified. It goes, I didn't even smoke though.
You're just automatically added to it.
I'm just blowing the smoke straight into your face, though, Kristoff. Just like
Second
hot
hand
boxing
high.
ya. Just like straight.
Okay, what?
Eventually, Betty does kind of start to calm down and get situated for bed. So eventually, everybody's asleep.
Got it.
And when you all wake up the next morning, you see Sparky freaking out.
Like,
The mushrooms are talking to me.
Like, he looks panicked, and he is alone in the hut that he was sharing.
Calliope, how she's woken up is by the sound of him freaking out, because they're right next to each other. So she gently shakes his shoulder like, hey, are you okay?
Calliope's not there.
Oh.
Wake up, little
Yeah.
Nick. Oh.
Is he lucid dreaming?
No, you all notice that he is actually alone in the cot.
I'm not understanding. I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Calliope's missing.
What the fuck?
That's what we get for not standing guard.
For real.
Musashi.
Why the fuck is it
You have
automatic?
the most. You have the most strength out of all of us, you giant
You
fucking
have
wiener.
the best amount of equipment. Shut your pie hole.
I have a sword and a gun with one round, you jackwagon.
That doesn't matter. You have a Glock and a sword, and you can use your blood stuff.
We got all of the best people who could defend you guys high off their ass.
God.
You fucking jackass.
Hey, you could have said no.
I did. I didn't smoke, dipshit.
Too bad.
I drank.
Anyway, so while you all are kind of like looking around, Tethek goes over to a nearby tree that was closer to their cot, and he casts Speak with Plants. For context, I will reveal why he was concerned about his playing cards. These playing cards are not just normal playing cards. She is the holder of the deck of many things.
Hope he realizes there's many ways I'm gonna kick his ass.
Hey, I didn't fucking know.
What'd you
Don't
say?
drag me into this. I thought they were a regular deck of playing cards I decided to whip out. If anything, you should blame the DM for this. This was her idea.
Oh yeah, this was my idea. I told him about it after I did it, so
I already know.
it's not his fault.
It's just got more interesting.
Anyway, so Sparky rolled as well. And so now his charisma went up from 16 to 18.
Also, I just want to say real quick, I keep getting startled by my mannequin. Because I have the light coming from my bedroom and my mannequin is right in the door, so every time I look at it, I get fucking startled like there's somebody standing there.
Started waking up to that. Stick his head out of the room.
So,
I don't want to.
So where's the baby dragon at?
Yes.
With
So-
Kristoff.
Probably on
The
Sparky.
baby dragon is hiding in the tree that Tethek is speaking to.
My poor baby dragon. Somebody take care of it, please.
He has a plus.
Ultra?
Hang on.
Ow.
You're welcome.
Hurt. I ticked, and it shot my shoulders one way and my neck the other.
Oh.
Alright, so. He
it's just up here.
got a 9 and gets a plus 9, so he rolled an 8. And so now he is speaking with the tree to try and figure out what happened, since this clearly happened while everybody else. And he finds out that during the night, while everybody was asleep, people who appeared to be dressed as palace guards were walking through the woods last night and happened to notice a very familiar face
There's a ghost for every account.
and grabbed her before walking off.
So we have to go murder people, is what I'm hearing.
Tethek goes, after he finishes the conversation, he goes over and tells you guys what happened, and you can almost feel
Pull at him.
Sparky's rage. Kind of like how you guys did with Calliope at the town you met Gobtrek at. This is how you're feeling it with Sparky, except it is 10 times worse than what it was with Calliope. Yes.
What's his name again?
Tethek?
Fairy?
Tethek. Question: since they're linked, can he teleport to her and then teleport back?
She would have to summon him to do that.
Shit, there's no way to reverse engineer that though?
Because he doesn't know where she is, so she would have to summon him.
I'm gonna look at everybody else and I'm gonna say this went from being a simple sneak-in mission to a rescue mission now. So I'm gonna ask Tethek if he can place a sigil where our camp is currently, or maybe go a little bit farther away from where the campground was, and place a sigil there. So when we find Calliope, he can make another one and teleport directly all of us out there.
He
'Cause if she's in
looks
the-
over.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if she's being taken to the castle, we can also, like, since we have like a group of people, half of us can split up and we can divide
Two birds, one
into
stone.
whatever.
I mean,
Huh?
2 birds, 1 stone it.
Exactly. One of us can get her and then Tethek can set up a meeting spot between all of us and place a sigil there, so we can all converge and then get out with her and what we needed.
He looks over at the tree that he was just speaking to and places his hand on it, and a sigil starts to burn to it. As he does this, Calliope's dragon kind of like flies down from the tree, and in its mouth is Calliope's crown that you guys didn't know that she had.
Got another leeching seed and barbed wire.
Question. So the dragon was there. Can I talk to the dragon since I'm the only one in the group now that knows Draconic to ask him which direction that they went?
Spread a tree on the hill. Oh, yeah.
If you so wish, you may.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay. So I'm going to ask him, like, try to communicate with him and ask him which direction that they went.
How it is. So the dragon kind of stares at you for a second and then looks over, like, in the direction that they went and goes, "Way she go, they take her, she need help."
Keep in mind, guys, this is a baby dragon. It don't
Thank
know
you,
how-
little one.
It don't
And then
talk
I'm
yet.
gonna, and then I'm gonna pet his head, and then I'm gonna give him some of my food rations of my meat that I have stored away in my pack.
Yeah, after I kill these three.
By the way, the
This
baby
dragon's
dragon's name
very
is
happy.
now Cersei, by the way.
Cherry.
Yes.
This
Good boy
baby
or
dragon
girl?
is
It's a girl, isn't it?
Good girl, Cersei. Thank you. And then I'm gonna scoop the dragon up. I'm gonna ask the dragon if she wants to go on my shoulder until we get you.
Yes. Alright. Do you guys begin your adventure
Hello.
towards the palace?
Yes.
Alright, you guys are making your way towards the palace. Sparky, this time, is leading in the front. He's walking a lot quicker than he was yesterday. His mood is just full of anger and resentment, and he is not waiting for anybody. Like, he is walking as fast as he possibly can.
I'm gonna call forward to him and be like, "Hey, Sparky, this is not a good idea to go into with an angry attitude towards this. We need to stay calm, cool, and collected if we want to get her safely and the plan to work."
I apparently don't.
Respectfully, Musashi, you don't know what happened to us while we were in that palace,
And she's all alone.
and I'm not about to let her go through it again.
I understand that, and we can hurry there as quickly as we can. But do you understand that if somebody provokes you and you go in to attack them because you are in this angry state, you could jeopardize all of us and have all of us enslaved and trapped with them if this plan does not work out? Then we're fucked. Would you rather us die in the hopes of trying to save her, or us actually get her out?
I can assure you, my anger will not cause any issues for you. I'm not one to fight up front. If something or somebody tips me off the edge, I will not be the one to make the first move.
Okay.
You good, Calliope?
I just fucking saw that right before she sent me that.
It's okay. So it's Reese's.
Italian Reese's. Oh, didn't work.
Just send it
Too
to
bright.
media.
Oh. But yeah. Well, I'm gonna look at Musashi and go, if they're taking her where I think they're taking her, you don't want to go there, man. I'm like, you want to know how he got those scars? Yeah.
Was
there's
my
no-
fault.
Both Sparky and both Kristoff and Sparky's scars.
Then let's fucking giddy up.
So, Musashi's pace quickens a little bit as you guys are hurrying along. And eventually, you make it to right outside the kingdom limits. All of a sudden, Ina appears before the rest of you. Remember that conversation you guys were having back in the last town about possibly hiding yourselves? That might be a smart decision for a couple of you at the moment.
What do you mean?
Well, seeing as they immediately recognized Calliope just walking through the woods and took her, imagine what would happen if they recognized Sparky or somebody who used to be their top torturer.
Luckily, I don't wear the same colors as I do.
That is true.
There's still too much.
That may be true, but I feel like aura is a factor in this.
It burns.
This is supposed to be such a serious moment.
I'm sorry. Oh. How'd you fucking clip that?
Okay. You do not have to, for those who know about them, they do not have to if they do not wish to. However, it might be smart for at least Sparky and Kristoff to. They may look a little different now, but so did Calliope, and they snatched her in the middle of her sleep, with Sparky right next to her and the rest of you sleeping. The rest of you were fine. I'm not sure about Meila, but I don't think she was really around most of the guards enough to be recognized.
I was just talking about the one that was annoying me.
And if you choose to, I can help with that, so you're not spending your own money and taking way more time than you need to be able to go and help her.
That would be wonderful. I'm just trying to devise a plan of action. Because that cuts our power in terms of us getting her by way more than half.
I will be as quick as I can while you come up with your plan. I will start with Sparky, and you can come up with his and speak one while I do my thing with him.
I have a question. Is there any way for you to disguise their faces, even though they may seem different, or something about them so they can't be detected?
I'm gonna push it.
Yes. You would still have all of your spells, your weapons, whatever you use to fight. You would just look somewhat different. Nothing else would change. Your appearance would be the only thing to change.
Could we have it to where we see them as them, but everybody else perceives them as something else?
You can do that, yes.
Okay. That makes the plan a little bit better. They don't necessarily need to be in the castle. They could be outside of the castle ready for aid, since possibly that might not work out. Just as a precautionary backup.
She is gonna take Sparky not too far, just kind of off to the side, and starts doing her thing. It doesn't take her very long, and when both of them walk back over, the pictures that I sent earlier, that's what Sparky looks like, except at the moment he doesn't have the shirt on, so the tattoos are showing. His hair is that longer white with the black strips in it. He just doesn't have the outfit and the corset yet.
I get capped out at 40.
Do you think that this will do?
It should.
Where are my
I
messages?
made it
Talking with a
to
chick.
where his sensitivity to sunlight will not hinder him for at least a couple of hours, so he doesn't have to wear his mask or anything. After you guys get her out, you will need to make sure that if it's daytime and the sun is still out, he has his mask on him, otherwise he could get severely hurt.
One more question. Can you change the appearance of Botticelli, but not his flying ability?
Yes. He would just look different, nothing else would change. He would still have all of his abilities and everything.
Could you turn him into a guard?
I can make him look like that, yes.
Oh yeah. Alright, I got an idea.
Is it going to be a good idea?
Burning witness.
Okay.
What's your
What's
idea?
the plan?
So my plan, we're going to have one group outside of the main castle and one group inside infiltrate the main castle. So, Botticelli, I want you to knock out one of the guards at the, we're going to both knock them out. Oh, wait, yes. Kristoff should be another guard as well. That would work. Knock out both guards at the front of the gate, and you two assume those positions, right? Botticelli still has his ability to fly, and if she's by a window or anything that she can maneuver herself out of, she can go with Botticelli while we still try to get what we need in the castle, as well as securing an escape route for when things possibly might get hectic. Always expect the plan to go bad.
You know, if they were actually keeping her in the castle as a prisoner, she wouldn't be near a window. She'd more likely be down in the dungeon.
True, but you have to remember, yes, that's what I was going to say. You have to remember that she was once from here. She is from here. So they could possibly put her in the tower as well. Who the hell is going to fly up to a giant tower other than our crazy asses?
Dragon.
Well,
Also, Meila can cast minor illusion, I believe. But we can see if we can make a bigger distraction to lure the guards away from the castle, so we have a little bit more free roam of the castle.
Alright. So she kind of sets the disguises how they need to be set for the plan to do his thing. And that he does a small little wave and disappears. Do I need to do it again?
Yes, but also your screen has been frozen for me for the last 10 minutes. I just wanted to add. It's not frozen for possibly other people, but for me it is. I just wanted to know. I can hear you perfectly fine.
Okay. So she does a wave and then disappears. So yeah. Sparky kind of looks at himself and just kind of like frowns a little bit. He's used to constantly wearing a lot of modest clothes per se, even if it's just his jester outfit. So him being without a shirt and tight pants leaves him feeling very exposed. And yes, you heard me, Calliope. Tight pants.
Tight pants, small wiener.
I mean, I can roll for it.
No.
Yeah, but I picked up another thing. Yeah. 5 off the shop.
So I'm gonna kind of look at Sparky and go, "Don't forget, we need to give Jeremy back his arm."
I want to take his other one too.
I am guessing by that expression that Calliope has trouble walking after intimate sessions.
Oh, you dirty bitches.
By the way, DM, I'm going to message you something. I have a question for you.
Okay.
It's Sparky's
And you
wiener.
too, Calliope, just in case.
She's definitely hurting. Jesus Christ.
While Musashi's doing that, he got an 11.
Nice.
Sparky's in tight pants with an 11-inch dick.
Like,
Martin's sitting there like, okay.
like I
Just
said,
like, so calm.
like I
what's up, man?
said, Calliope has a little trouble walking after an intimate session.
DM, check your stuff. I'm going to message you too, Calliope, in a second.
If you're asking her the same question, she does. She works with me tomorrow.
I have work at 4. Could you drive me to work, if that's okay?
Possibly.
Okay.
I work
I'd
at
say
2
maybe
and I should have my car.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead.
Somebody can take you to work. Somebody can take you to work.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying one of us can work because she'll work tomorrow. I just remembered that. But yeah. Anyway, so that out of knowledge for Sparky is there. And it's very noticeable in his pants. So he feels very uncomfortable. He's kind of like covering.
This is that man. Hold on. This is that man right now. I'm going to model him. He's just going to be like.
Yes. Shifting around uncomfortably, kind of crossing his hands in front of him.
He doesn't have anybody to show off for right now.
Yeah, he can't be like, uh-huh.
I mean, you know what? He's gonna look at Kristoff and like this.
I'm gonna look at him. She didn't complain.
Then I'm gonna look over at them and go like this and be like, the last time somebody looked at Kristoff like that, they got pregnant.
Oh!
Oh, Jesus.
Drop my pen. Drop my pen. Don't you fucking dare. If you fucking send me some weird DM, I swear to Christ.
It's not necessarily weird.
You make me roll for something, I swear to God.
Making you roll for anything.
It's weird.
Also, Matt, if she can't, I can. I would have an hour between having to get off and go get Sophia. So.
That's would be amazing.
You just have to be there a little early.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, like, the thing that was gonna happen was I was gonna go in there like 1 or 2 because Meila has work at like 2:15 over at Zales in Wichita, so she won't be at Sally's to be able to do that. Also, there's some laundry that needs to be done, and thank God I work at 4 p.m. so I can do some, maybe stay up a tiny bit, do some laundry, and then go back to sleep.
Because if they would let me go in at 5 tomorrow, I could have taken them since it's right across from where I work. But they have me going in at 2 because some stuff's going on.
Well, originally I was supposed to go in at 3, but then they changed it to 4 the day before I have work. So
I was gonna say, if anything, you could come to my job for about 10 minutes for a little bit.
Where do you work?
Quick shop on Rock Road.
I forgot about that shit.
She sent it to me
What's
first.
your
She's thinking about it. She's in deep thought. It just, I hope you know I'm gonna make a lot of jokes towards Calliope.
Carl,
As
you
you
need to
should.
come over sometime.
One condition.
You need to come over sometime.
What's it?
I forgot the condition.
He's a bottom.
Kristoff would be.
No, I'm not talking about me.
Sparky would be with a man, and we all know it.
Yeah, Sparky would.
God damn it. Okay. I'll message River. Keep it going. We don't have very much time left.
Okay, so anyway, so it's yes, and then when you say the condition, we'll go over with the condition. Is that what it is? You remembered the condition. Okay.
Smile. I'm gonna go make sure my brother's in bed. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You knew that was gonna happen?
Yes.
So, we're gonna wait for Kristoff to get back before I do the next funny thing real quick, before we continue on with the serious moment.
Send me the fucking condition.
Okay, that's not bad, that's not bad. Anyway, so...
soldier.
As Sparky does that, like, moves his hands and, like, places them on his head and kind of, like, does, like, that kind of stance facing Kristoff.
Can you rip his pants like SpongeBob?
No, he looks at Kristoff and goes, "Damn, such a shame that you don't miss this like you used to."
Yeah, I fucked Sparky.
Okay, anyway. God.
I'm gonna walk past him and go, at least you got Calliope, and just smack him right in the dick. And then just continue walking.
DM, you gotta roll for that, because that's gonna hurt.
Oh god.
We were so unfocused this episode, I gotta say.
It's fine.
This 75% of this episode has been about dick.
Look,
Yeah.
I've been very sad, so this is making my day better. So shit.
Calliope and Kristoff compare notes.
What's your unarmed strike damage?
Jesus.
Your D4 plus your strength mod.
D4 plus strength. What's your strength mod?
3.
Okay.
I could roll the D4 real fast.
So that's 7.
I got a
You
6.
did 7 damage to his dick.
Good job. Just like the old days, Buttercup. If I keep walking.
He flips you off before continuing to follow behind you. Wow, 1 dick hit and he went from a certain amount of health to... Or he went
Another
from 90
certain
to
amount of
80.
health.
I forget you guys aren't fighting him. Yeah, he went from 90 to 83 with 1
I got
hit
big
to
old
the dick.
hands. Got some big old hands.
Can
Anyway,
somebody just go smack upside Kristoff's head?
Ina just appears and flicks me in the back of the head.
And then disappears again.
You know what? Yeah, you're gonna feel like the presence of somebody very familiar to you. You're gonna feel like a slight... And then the presence is gone.
And rub the back of my head and go. She only does that because she loves me, and then we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
So, since he's kind of disguised, I feel like I have enough to be disguised. Until we can get a guard or something to knock out and steal their armor. Because if I can steal their armor, I could walk through freely. And if it's somehow Jeremy, I can just put my arm in there and act like it's gone.
I swear. Because Jeremy is my father's name.
It's funny.
That picture was very funny, Calliope. Because...
I mean,
Would...
Sparky's got to be careful. I mean, he's got 3 arms to hide, so...
4.
He's got 4 arms.
Don't worry. You guys will get him actual clothes before you go in there. You know what? Because... Just because... Here we go. This is Jeremy. This is Jeremy.
All I can think of is be more chill every time I hear Jeremy. Be more chill.
He looks like a Chad.
He's just
That's
missing an
Jeremy.
arm.
He looks like a stuck-up bitch.
I should just wave his arm at him when I see him. Just, hello!
So you guys enter... officially, enter the kingdom and everything.
Yeah.
And Sparky quickly goes over to kind of...
Sorry, are they streaming or just recording?
Streaming?
You can send Pace that channel to watch it.
Oh, yeah. What's your Twitch?
Hang on. I'll send it to you.
You're over here.
He quickly goes to a open outdoor shop and quickly buys an actual outfit. He kind of puts it on over the pants and does it up while he's walking. It looks a little sloppy, but he fixes it by the time you guys get to the front gate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I can look at him and not weirdly be like, hey man, do you want help? I have a long robe thing too, so.
Please help me. I'm not used to these kinds of clothes.
I'm gonna walk over and kind of help. Is it just like a belted tunic kind of thing?
Yeah, the
That's
main
fine.
thing he's having issues with is the corset.
Okay. So I'm gonna go behind, kind of grab the corset and help tie it up. with his
Just
suit
goes,
stuff.
"Ugh, this is what you get for leaving.
Why do women wear these? This is horrible.
I don't know. You chose to wear it, my friend.
It just came with it. I don't wear these kinds of clothes. I don't know what I should or shouldn't wear.
So I'm gonna tie it up like nicely so it's good. So it's easier for him to like grab it and like undo it quickly. Like there. Just suck it up. It's only for a little bit. It's like the old days. We can get you naked in the palace again. Let's go.
He gives like a playful smirk and then starts walking towards the front gate.
I just know Ina's listening to this like these fucking idiots. These are the people we chose.
I hope you know, Krista. Ina already knew who you were.
I know.
Already knew who Calliope was. Already knew who Sparky was. And
Oh, I know.
Shiny. He knows about your little endeavors.
Not like I'm gonna hide it. Fuck. Ain't no
So
shame in this
she's
game.
She finds it funny. Like, in your head, you can hear, like, laughing every time you make a joke about it.
Stockholm Syndrome is real. What the fuck? Yeah. So, yeah, while we head up, would I just randomly find a guard while walking that I could steal the armor from, or would I need to? Could I look to see
There
if I
would
can
be
find a guard that?
guards. There would be guards, positioned at the front gate. So there's 2 guards, like, outside the front gate. Mushashi said that you and Botticelli would go over and knock them out, kind of like take their armor and kind of like.
All right, yeah. So while we get closer to the front gate, I'm gonna look at Botticelli, kind of nod, walk over, and just slam one of their heads against the wall real hard. Then, as like when he hits the ground, I'm gonna drag him away and steal his armor.
All right.
So.
And I'll go
Botticelli?
over and headbutt the other one.
So he left.
All right. You both are now standing guard outside the gates. The gates are currently shut at the moment, and the rest of the party is outside. What do you do now?
I'm gonna look up, and in the dumbest accent I can, I'm gonna look up and go, "Hey, open the gates! We got people coming through."
The 2
Yes.
men who were up, like, in the little area where, like, control the lever to open the gate, they look at each other and kind of, like, give a weird look at you, and then they pull the lever and the gate starts opening, and one of them goes, "Why did Jared start talking with that dumb accent? Was he reading that weird book again? Don't worry about it. He's delusional." And that head trauma is not gonna make it any better.
I had to sneeze.
So the rest of you, being Meila, Sparky, Tethek, and Mushashi, those 4 enter into the palace yard. Sparky starts kind of like, his anger is dissipating and leaning more towards fear and anxiety as he's looking around the palace garden and notices the wall towards the left of him. And even 10 years later, there is still a very faint stain of now more of a brown colored blood on the wall. But he continues walking past it, trying to ignore it.
So I'm gonna follow them.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "Are you okay, my friend?"
He said he's gonna bother you.
A lot happened here in this garden a long time ago. I almost died. That's what that mark on the wall is. That's my blood. Why it's still there, I have no idea. But
Because the king is an asshole.
I'm just trying to ignore it. So
I'm sorry.
It's worse.
Sorry for the sorrow that you went through. Pay no heed to that. Let's get on with the mission quickly as we can.
I'm gonna look at Musashi as we walk and go, that was kind of my fault.
These ears hurt so much because of the earrings.
Dude, I've been drinking this so fast that I freaked out thinking you just legit took your ears off. I was freaked out for a fucking second, dude.
Oh god.
Don't do that to me.
Oh yeah,
Gave
so
me good old spooking.
our friend who was wanting your Twitch, his name's Ace Voodoo. I don't know if he's in yet or not. He said he's gonna bother us,
Yeah.
so
He is.
He's
He
a-
sent two emojis so far.
Yeah.
sounds about right.
You're selling a
So,
Switch,
yeah.
huh?
What?
Huh?
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 No, it's two emojis.
You got game on your phone?
You got games on your phone.
There's more emojis.
You got games on your phone?
It's free real estate.
You got games on your phone.
Listen,
Shit, I don't even got text messages on my phone.
you know I'm gonna clip that, right?
So,
This
out of character though, there is a game that you should play with me on the
God.
phone, and it's literally a copy and paste of Escape from Tarkov. I told Martin about it. It's a copy and paste of Escape from Tarkov, and it's called Arena Breakout, and we can squat up on there. So
Oh, I know that game.
it's so good.
But yeah, so
Two emojis.
you got game on your phone?
Kristoff
I'm gonna
is walking up.
You got game on your phone? Yeah, I'm gonna look around
There's more
and
emojis.
kind of be like, shit,
You got games on your phone?
fucking hate this place.
Listen,
Shit, I don't even text messages. You got game on your phone?
I just hope that we can find her before he does.
I'm gonna kill him either way.
You know we can't.
Not with that attitude.
So you all continue walking, and eventually you enter the palace. You start kind of walking around, and nothing really seems to be out of the ordinary. Everything seems almost normal. There's nobody, sulking. There's no maids crying because they accidentally dropped something or didn't do something correctly. The halls seem almost empty. Walk through them, which was strange considering the last time you were all there. Well, Sparky, Meila, and Kristoff. The halls, despite the fact that most people were filled with anger or sadness, the halls were full.
Anger and sadness. While we're walking, I'm gonna look in a room and see Jeremy. I'm gonna look at Sparky and go, hey. There. On the
Sparky
way out,
looks
stab
over.
him with the arm.
just flick him real
Looks
good.
over.
Come on.
Looks away, and then his head snaps back and sees Jeremy, and he goes, "Give me the arm."
No, you had it.
Do I have it? I do have it. You're right. He reaches into his bag and grabs the arm. Then he takes his dagger
I've been in the
from
prison
his
pocket.
prison
It's fine.
pocket and kind of like forces the fingers of this arm to wrap around it. And he
Making it like an
starts
axe.
carrying the arm toward. He hides it behind his back and he walks up to Jeremy. He doesn't even say a word. He just kind of like holds his hand out. And Jeremy, being dumb fuck that he is, same. And Sparky quickly reaches his arm up like this and continuously hacks at his arm until his other arm is up here, bleeding everywhere.
What the
So
fuck?
I'm gonna walk up behind him, and after the arm comes off, and I hear kind of Jeremy like freaking out, getting ready to scream. I cover his mouth and just stab him. He's like, "Go to sleep." He was a dick.
Sparky
I caught
with-
his arm.
All I imagine is go to sleep, 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 go to sleep.
Just
One final thing before he actually dies from, bleeding out. Sparky takes the arm with the dagger still in it, makes sure Kristoff's hands are not in the way, and swings it across here. Doesn't cut the head off or anything, but he severs this area right here. And he dies within about 10 seconds from all the blood loss from his shoulder and his arm, and then his throat.
I'm gonna look at him. That's for bringing my ex for me to torture.
Y'all
I'm
are
just gonna
twisted.
walk off. I'm a blood demon. Well, not demon, but I'm a blood guy. Also, I'm gonna put some of his blood in a vial.
As you should.
No, man.
And as if nothing
Just-
happened, Sparky continues walking. And somehow does not have a single drop of blood on him.
He was far enough away. He was about dick's length away.
Say that one more time.
He was dick's length away.
Sparky somehow, after having done all of that, has no blood on him whatsoever. He takes the freshly severed arm and hands it to Kristoff, saying, "Here's your prize in return for giving me his old blood."
I'm gonna take the arm and I'm gonna make it into like a high five and go, high five.
He takes the dagger from his other arm,
We
fixes
just
the
F each
fingers.
other.
And then Sparky gets splattered with blood.
Kristoff,
Huh.
you should turn the hand or the arm into a bag of holding.
The silence is deafening.
There are a few people that you know that could do that.
Including
And I'm
the very
fucking one
mama.
of them.
You know 3 people who could do that for you. You're one of them. You're romantically with one of them, and the other one is your baby mama's sister.
I'm surprised she hasn't tried to kill me yet.
Moving on.
Well, we are, but I'm honestly surprised Yasa hasn't tried to kill me yet.
I said at some point she was going to.
Fuck.
At some point. If she gets it confirmed that your baby mama is actually a baby mama. Because you guys don't know for sure quite yet.
She's just acting
You haven't
differently.
gotten tested. Yeah, you haven't got tested. Anyway, you guys keep walking, and eventually you get to the east wing of the castle with a door leading down to the dungeons. It's locked, however, luckily Kristoff is in a guard's uniform, so he happens to have a ring of keys. However, there are about 10 different keys on this key ring. I want you to roll history
I
for me
fucking
to
knew
see
it.
if you remember which is.
Fucking, you said history?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I got a +4 to that shit. I got a 14.
You got 14?
Yeah, it stopped at the 20 and then it rolled again. I was like, you fucker.
It takes you a couple tries, but once you get to your third try, you're able to find the correct key and you unlock the door.
I knew it's not this hard to find which one goes in the fucking hole, but yeah.
You never used to have that much trouble before. Sparky says this, and then silence.
You're just gonna hear him. You're just gonna hear, ha. I was like, Hayden's gonna kill me.
You hear in your head, nah, this is funny as shit, dude.
Dude?
I knew me and Ina were gonna get along.
So you continue down the stairs until you eventually make it to the bottom. And you start seeing hallways upon hallways and about 100 different cells that you could see at the moment just from where you're standing. There are a lot of people screaming. Some people are laughing manically. Some people are just sitting in their cell, chipping at the wall, or quietly just sitting on their bed.
That's
what
not
do you guys
fucking
do?
true, Calliope.
I don't like the space.
I'm gonna roll real fast and then I'll message you.
Hold on.
Mushashi, look.
It's a pussy.
God damn it. It's Urza.
I'm gonna look at the baby dragon, and I'm gonna go be like, "Can you smell her?" And he since he can barely speak, it's either a yes or a no. You know what I'm saying? And then if he says yes, I'm gonna be like, "Go find your mama. Go find her. Go get her."
The dragon kind of like sticks its nose up and like moves its head around, and after a moment it looks kind of sad and like kind of slightly shakes its head no. Too many smell. Not close by.
It's not a bloodhound.
It's a blood dragon.
True, but dragons have an exceptional sense of smell.
Does anybody have anything of
Not that
Calliope's?
I don't know.
Does anybody have anything of Calliope's?
Sparky.
Somebody got
Don't we have
to
the crown?
mention it?
Thank you, Meila.
God damn, motherfucker. Shit.
What?
So, while you guys are figuring out the crown situation, Kristoff hears a familiar voice screaming and laughing down one of the hallways. And he walks off and comes to a cell. Let me look for a face to match.
I rolled a 22 in case you're wondering.
Yeah.
It was 18 plus 4. That's why I was happy it was history, because I have a +4 to history. So anything with intelligence, I have... Oh, except if we do a survival check, it's a +6.
Damn.
+6 to survival. I love my guy.
So he sees this dude
He's
in
creepy.
So he sees that in the cell. And the dude looks over, stares at Kristoff, and just starts growling, like sneering at him. What are you doing back here?
I'm gonna take off the helmet and be like,
I'm not the one tied up.
beat me to it by 1 fucking second.
Every single time!
No, I was gonna look at him and be like, they kept you alive?
I'm sorry. I think we need to go through and get a compilation of Carl's "You beat me by 1 second" with Calliope, because it's always Calliope.
Calliope or Mushashi,
Yeah.
So
I'm-
he looks at Kristoff as he takes the helmet off, and he goes, yeah, of course they kept me alive. Look at me, I'm a fucking monstrosity. Why would you care?
I pop my head open from the like side and be like, yeah, you look like a real piece of work. And I pop my head back through. And then all you hear in the distance is JK, JK. Trust me.
I'm gonna look at him like I didn't expect him to keep you in here. I mean, I know I promised to take you with me, but I couldn't find you.
It's a rib. Hello. I didn't even see that you came into the chat.
At that point, they'd taken me to the Mage's Tower and started experiments on me. If you haven't noticed, I have horns and a serpent's tail sticking out of my ass.
At least it's not sticking in your ass this time.
Then you hear me chime in from the hallway. We don't know that.
If it were sticking out of my, if it was in my ass, and that little friend of yours was here, he would know what it was like to have it up his ass too.
Little. Then you see
One
me walk
story.
through the door, and I have to hunch to get through that bitch. So I look like a little fucking goblin trying to get through this little ass door, and I get
I'm gonna
stuck
look at-
halfway through the door because of my shoulders. And I'm like, fuck, not again. So I have
gonna
to
look at
crawl through the
Musashi.
door.
I'm gonna look at Musashi and go, he said friend. So I was like, funny story.
I'm gonna backtrack then,
Here.
start reverse crawling through the doorway then.
This is why we listen to whole conversations, man, instead of just bits and pieces.
I was listening, okay?
Were you active listening?
No.
Yes, I just have a thing called ADHD. Sorry.
You're a man. No, you weren't. So he's gonna look at him like, I'm gonna grab the keys. Go, what do you want out?
You do realize I've been waiting to get out of here for about 30 years, right?
All I
Yes.
imagine is Kristoff jingling his keys like at a little baby, like, you
want out the door? You want out yourself? Be nice, fucker. Maybe I will. No, so I'll look at him like, I can let you out on one condition. You don't try to kill me
Mind your business.
this time. So
I won't kill you right now.
okay.
More than
give me a
anything, I
heads
just
up.
want to get out of here.
So I'm gonna grab the key and I'm gonna guess another history check to see if I can find the one that opened this lock.
The dungeon, like specific dungeon door keys, had a very specific look to them. There were only like 2 or 3 that, would actually open them. So you just have to look at the keys and find the matching like ridges and stuff for.
So would that be like
So
perception?
I'll just say because they were like so unique that you can just help.
Okay, I'll look through. I'm like, oh, here it is, and then just put it in. And then I'm gonna go cut the ropes
That's
or
what she
whatever.
said.
And then I was thinking that too. I just had Michael Bob and Hank. Well, that's what she said. But he's gonna walk over, kind of to help him out of the bindings, and be like, "Hey, you need clothes. Your balls are showing."
I'm aware my balls are showing. It's not like you haven't seen them before.
It was one time.
I'm sorry. Kristoff, have you just fucked everybody at this point?
I pretty much. I was a hoe. It is now canonical in this story that Kristoff was a fucking hoe.
He fucked almost everybody that he tortured at some point in time before they were
Okay,
tortured.
I didn't. Okay, thank you. I was about to say I didn't do
Is
it while
it
they were
is it
tortured.
is it fucked, or did they like it, or did they not like it?
Well, it was
It
before,
was
so
consensual before they were being tortured by him.
yeah.
It was all consensual.
Because this was before I got
That's
the
some
job as
kink right there.
Yeah.
They enjoyed it.
So
Anyway, he stands up, looks at himself. He grabs like part of the cloth part over the armor that Kristoff's wearing, yanks it and wraps it around his waist so he has more than just the small tarp covering.
I'm gonna look at him like, all you had to do if you want to give me undress is ask. Jesus.
He should grab the one off of Sparky and just.
This voice. Hear this voice in your head going, "Oi, no, I'm the only one that gets to get you undressed, mister."
I could stand there though, just holding my nipples, even though the chainmail's covering it. Just like, sir, I'm in public.
You're in a dungeon.
You have done much worse. And much less clothes.
I'm just a fucking hoe, and I'm living for it. Hoe era.
Rallo leaves, and all of a sudden you hear running coming from down the hallway. And the dragon sitting on Musashi's shoulders kind of looks down the hallway. Not on guard, but like kind of cautious. Yeah, you hear running coming down the hallway.
I'm gonna have the sword like in preparedness, just in case.
Better idea. So, Botticelli can act like he's knocked out over on the ground right here, and then Kristoff could pretend like he found us, like walking around. You know what I'm saying? And then Botticelli, once they go past him, Botticelli can come up and like knock the guards out.
I thought I was still by the gate, standing guard.
Oh no, you're right. Sorry.
I'm the only one that came in.
What
I
about
was waiting to
you?
see if
Act
you guys
like you're
brought
knocked
by
out.
Willow. The window.
At this point, Sparky has had enough of all of the, the guards and everybody kind of like running around, and he grabs his dagger and like prepares to like slash at somebody, and he swings his dagger, but all of a sudden stops as his dagger is about this far away from Calliope's nose. And he's just staring at her.
She's completely out of breath, like, she's not doing great right now. She's just, what are you guys doing here?
Where the fuck have you been?
I'm at another X.
We'll talk about that later. She's, right now she is in her underdress. She does not have shoes on, and her hair is kind of just crazy right now.
Oh, it looks like you had a nice fucking nap while we were over here trying to fucking rescue you. Yeah, you know what? You could have summoned Tethek a little sooner so we could have just teleported your ass the fuck out of there.
There's a barrier in this dungeon, you idiot.
Oh, yeah. When I came down here and asked your dragon to sniff for you, it said that you were nowhere to be found in the dungeon.
And I wasn't in the dungeon.
Exactly, but you just said you were in the dungeon because you said there was a barrier there so you couldn't summon Tethek. So now you're changing up your stories, huh? Huh?
The reason she couldn't summon Tethek was because here in the dungeon there are a lot of magic users in the dungeon cells. Therefore, they have a barrier here to keep them from using any magic. So anybody who's beyond that door, no spells will work.
And she kind of just looks at Mushashi for a second and goes, and as for the dragon, it's a baby, and you didn't give it anything to smell.
And like I said again, I'm a dragonborn. He's a dragon. We have amazing noses. I could have smelled you too if I would have sniffed.
He's a baby.
Do you want me to? You know the.
Can I have my crown now, please?
Sparky reaches into his bag and hands Calliope her crown. As the dragon that's sitting on Musashi's shoulders, like, kind of looks at him, like, dumbstruck. Kind of like... as hard as it can say, almost like smacking Mushashi, but it doesn't do any damage and it doesn't really hurt. And then kind of like huffs and goes to Calliope's shoulder.
I'm sorry, little one, but you have to understand my anger.
You disrespect Mama.
I'll give you some.
If I were here, I kill you.
I forgot I can't speak Draconic.
Calliope looks at the baby and goes, it's okay. He did not hurt me, but somebody else did.
Arky immediately looks at her and goes, who?
Calliope's just staring at Sparky, as if you really had to ask.
Without a word, Sparky starts walking down the hallway from the way that Calliope had just come from.
Calliope stops him and goes, if we don't get going, those guards will be here. He is subdued for the moment.
Can you take us to the just in front of the entrance of the dungeon so you can summon Tethek so we can teleport out of here? We have a sigil waiting specifically for this purpose so we can get out of here as fast as possible.
Isn't there something else we need here, though?
Oh, shit, you're right. All right, Vamonos, where is it?
Let's go.
We had to speak to the king, remember?
I love how we could only see half of his face. And we still get so much emotion from that.
And with that line, Arky, that is where we are ending for the night.
And
then,
River and I will be starting out the episode next week, reading out the roleplay of what happened to Calliope while she was gone. So it'll
No,
be
then
a
me
If you need
and
voices, let me know.
Calliope, because we have to get up early in the morning.
Nerds.
She has to be at my job with me by 6:45 in the morning.
which